everyone. In continuation with the previous videos of discussing PAM algorithm, Clara, in this video we are going to talk about Clarence. The Clarence is also similar to PAM and Clara, but it applies a randomized iterative optimization for determining the medoids. I repeat, the Clarence is similar to PAM and Clara, but it applies a randomized iterative optimization for finding the medoids. So Clarence is another clustering algorithm for the partitional approach, and Clarence is nothing but clustering large applications based upon randomized search. And this algorithm is based on randomized search, and it applies randomized iterative optimization for determining the medoids. And Clarence also draws samples, but it draws samples of neighbors dynamically. That is the very basic difference between Clara and Clarence. Clara draws multiple samples, but Clarence draws sample dynamically. That is the base difference between them. It randomly selects few pairs I, H for swapping at the current state. That is the point to be noted in Clarence. Whereas in the case of Clara, what happens? Clara draws a sample, and from the sample the medoids will be selected. But here Clarence draws sample of neighbors dynamically or randomly, and it selects few pairs I, H, because we have seen object OI will be replaced with OH, and this swapping cost will be calculated. So that is what is specified, few pairs of objects which you specify as OI and OH. So this OI and OH will be randomly selected. So the Clarence actually combines the sampling technique with PAM. So that means the Clara's sampling method and the PAM algorithm, both are combined together in Clarence. So unlike Clara, Clarence does not confine itself to any sample at any given time. So what it is going to do? It is not going to fix a particular sample. Whereas in the Clara, what happens? You are going to fix a sample, then apply the PAM algorithm on the sample, then you get the K medoids. But here Clarence will not confine itself to any sample at any given time, because the sample will be varying randomly. Dynamically we are going to change the samples. That is, while Clara has a fixed sample at each stage of the search, Clarence draws a sample with some randomness in each step of the search. So each time when it is going to search, the sample will be changing. So that is why in the previous slide we have seen the point, it is going to randomly select few pairs of objects OI and OH for swapping. Let us see how it works. Instead of examining all pairs I, H, it selects few pairs I, H. H here it means OI, OH for swapping at the current state. So likewise, it checks at most maximum number, max neighbor is a value, number of pairs for swapping. So this many number of pairs will be selected for swapping. Whereas in the Clara, what happens? It selects a sample and treats the sample as a data set for applying the PAM algorithm. But here the scenario is completely different. Instead of selecting a sample for applying the PAM algorithm, it is going to select the pairs OI and OH randomly for swapping at the current state. So it will be checking at most this many number of pairs for swapping. So here, if a pair with negative cost is found, it updates the Medoid set and continues. Otherwise, it records the current selection as the local optimum and restarts with new randomly selected Medoid set to search for another new local optimum. So what happens here? It is going to select this many number of pairs for swapping. Okay. Now, after getting this many number of pairs for swapping, it will be calculating the cost, and if any of the pair is giving negative cost, it updates the Medoid set, right? So, those pairs which are giving negative cost, only those Medoids will be updated. Otherwise, what it is going to do, the current selection will be denoted as local optimum and it restarts with new randomly selected Medoid set to search for another new local optimum, right? So this is the point here in the Clarence. Once it has selected few number of pairs of objects for swapping. So the pairs of objects will be OI, OH pairs. So these pairs will be selected initially. After that, it will be calculating the cost of swapping. If the cost is negative, the Medoid set will be updated. Otherwise, whatever objects are selected, that will be taken as local optimum and it will be restarting with new randomly selected Medoids, so that you will get next new local optimum. So this finding local optimum will be repeated this many number of times. Finding local optimum Medoid sets will be repeated this many number of times. So whichever local optimum Medoid set is giving the best quality for clustering, then that will be considered as the best set of Medoids. So when you see the PAM, Clara and Clarence, the Clarence is more efficient and it is scalable than both PAM and Clara algorithms. So this is the algorithm for the larger applications which are using the randomized search. Randomized iterative optimization is done here. So the input will be the data set. K is the number of clusters. Max neighbor is the number of pairs for swapping. And num local is how many number of local optimum Medoid sets you want to create. Okay, see these are the 4 input values. Then as usual we go for selecting the K representative objects, and these objects will be marked as selected and all the other objects will be marked as non-selected, and this set of Medoids will be called as current state. Then let us say E is equal to 1, which is used for counting the number of local optimum Medoid sets, num local, right? So for counting num local, we are going to use a variable E here, and we are going to repeat the process for num local times. So while E less than or equal to num local, we are going to repeat this process. The same way, I am going to have value J here, okay, which is used for calculating the max neighbors. So I am going to repeat the process of finding the random pairs until max neighbor number of times. So So I'm going to select randomly a pair j comma h, which is oi comma oh. So oi is the selected object, oh is a non-selected object, and we are going to compute the cost. If the cost is negative, update the current state. By the time oj will become non-selected, oh becomes selected, right? And m value will be equal to 1, right? Because we are going to find the local optimum here. Otherwise, you just increment the m value. And we are going to repeat this process for a random number of pairs, which will be max neighbor. And once you have completed this, what we do? We are going to compare the cost of clustering with minimum cost. If the current cost is lesser than the minimum cost, then the minimum cost becomes the current cost. And this is going to give you the best node for clustering. Then we increment the E value, so that this process will be repeated num local number of times. So whichever set of medoids is giving you the least cost, whichever set of medoids is giving you the least cost, that becomes the best set of medoids for clustering. So this is what is done here. So it's a very simple algorithm. You have to understand this many number of times, num local number of times we are going to repeat the process to find the local optimum set of medoids. And max neighbor number of times we are going to repeat the process to get the pairs of objects for swapping, OJ and OH. So this will be repeated again and again. So here m value is equal to 1. So this is actually m value is equal to 1. Okay, m value is equal to 1. Please make a note of it. And we are going to repeat this process for max neighbor number of times. What we are going to do? We randomly select a pair OJ comma OH, which will be OJ is a selected object, OH is a non-selected object. So we calculate the cost of swapping, and if it is negative, we are going to update. Otherwise, we just do the process. We are not going to do any changes, and we are going to repeat the process of randomly selecting the pairs, right? So this is what you call as randomized iterative optimization. So iteratively and randomly we are optimizing the set of medoids here, and whichever is giving you the least cost, so this if statement is used for finding the least cost. So whichever is giving you the least cost, that becomes the best node, which will be returned by the Clarence algorithm. So this best node will have set of medoids which can be used for the clustering, and that gives you the best clustering for the given data set, right? So this is what we call as Clarence algorithm. So the point to be noted here in the Clarence algorithm is we should understand it is going to randomly select few pairs for swapping. This is one very important point to be remembered. And unlike Clarence is not going to confine itself to any sample at any given time. Instead, it draws a sample with some randomness. This is point number 2 to be noted. And here, instead of examining all the pairs of OI comma OH, it will be selecting only few pairs OI comma OH for swapping at the current state. So this is point number 3 to be noted, and it is going to check this many number of max neighbor number of pairs for swapping, and it is going to find out the local optimum set of medoids num local number of times. These are the 4th point to be noted. and the algorithm goes like this. We have two loops here, one loop for local number of times the local set of medoids will be determined, and inner loop is used for randomly selecting pairs O, J, O, H, and here the cost will be calculated. If negative, it will be updating the set of medoids, otherwise no change will happen in the set of medoids. So that's it about the Clarence algorithm. Thank you.